Let's talk about Project Management Professional Exam Overview. You can take the PMP exam online or one of the test centers. The exam is preceded by a tutorial and followed by a survey. Both of these are optional. The time used to complete the tutorial and survey is not included in the exam duration of 4 hours. You will receive a pass or fail result is based on your overall performance as proficient, moderately proficient, and below proficient. PMI takes into consideration the difficulty of questions and assesses your knowledge based on the correct responses. Each exam taker will have a similar but different set of questions from the PMP exam test bank. Therefore, the passing grade varies for each person. Psychometric analysis determines whether you passed or failed. So, in total 200 multiple choice questions, but out of 200, 25 of those questions are pre-test questions and they are not scored. But the time to answer them is included within your 4-hour exam period. These questions may not seem relevant to anything you studied. In some cases, you may encounter several of them at the beginning of the test. It is because the PMP exam questions are randomly distributed. If you feel like you don't know anything or cannot remember, don't be discouraged. Just continue to read questions and answer best of your ability. These 25 questions are included for the test evaluation purposes only and will not count against you. So, exam has 2 parts, and you should treat the exam as a project. You have to ensure that you have answered the first set of questions in the first part of the exam. It means within 2 hours. And the next set of questions in the second part of the exam. It is crucial to focus and keep answering the questions. You can mark them to review later. However, we recommend that you choose an answer even if you don't know the answer. But mark it. Answer and put a mark. This way, you will not leave any questions unanswered. But if you run out of time, you can go back to those marked questions and review them. Please remember to answer all the questions using your common sense, even if you don't know the answer. You always have 25% of chance to get it right. Now, both the online proctored testing and the test center-based testing options for the PMP exam have a built-in 10-minute break. You do not need to take the entire 10 minutes, but are more than welcome to. The exam is now divided into 2 parts. You see, you don't get the 200 questions in one shot. And if you don't answer the first 100 questions, some of the first 100 questions, you cannot go back. That's why it is important to do the 100 questions within 2 hours, and then when the time is up, take a 10-minute break or just take a break. Don't leave the room. Actually, initiate the second part. But remember, you will not be able to go back to the first part of the questions. That's why it is important. You will start the break once you review and submitted the first part of the exam. And you will not be able to review questions from the first part of the exam after you submit it. Okay? And the second part follows the same thing. And 100 questions within 2 hours, you answered best of your ability. And once you submit it, before you see your response, the PMI will ask you if you want to participate in the survey. It is optional. You can say yes, answer a couple of questions, generic questions, and then, or you can say no, and then when you go back to the main screen, you will see whether you pass or not. Good luck.